Hey everyone, welcome to High School Computer Programming channel. And this is the channel for high school students learning computer programming. And this is my third video. If you are new to this channel, please watch those two previous videos to learn the basics of Python programming. In this video, we will see the control structures in Python. In other words, if statement, else statement, else if statement in this video. So let's get into the video and directly go to the Python IDE. I'm using Thani Python IDE for this purpose. If you have not installed Python in your computer, please install any one of the IDEs available for free. Okay, the example that I'm going to take is, let's say you want to buy an ice cream and the cost of the ice cream is $5. I say 5 rupees or 5 ringgits, whatever the currency you use. Now, to buy the ice cream, you should have a minimum of $5 in you, with you, $5 with you, because we said the cost of the ice cream is $5. And if I have $4, I cannot buy the ice cream. If you have $10, of course you can buy the ice cream because you have more than what is required to buy an ice cream. Now let's do that in the computer. We would say how much money do I have with me, and the computer will tell me whether I can buy the ice cream or not. So that means depending on the money I have, the computer would say, yeah, either I can buy the ice cream or I cannot buy the ice cream. Okay, so that depending on the cost of the ice cream that we set. We set for this example, we will say $5 is the price, is the cost of the ice cream. Okay, now I put the input statement already. How much money do I have? And that money should be greater than or equal to $5. So 5. So how do I write this in Python programming? That how do I ask the computer to check the value of m is greater than or equal to 5? If it is greater than or equal to 5, that means I can buy the ice cream. If not, I cannot. So for that purpose, we use the control structures in Python. In other words, if statements in Python. So I'm going to write my first if statement. If a open parenthesis, the variable name is m, where my money, the money I have is there, is greater than or equal to 5. So that means the money I have is greater than or equal to 5, a colon. A colon indicates the end of the if statement or the beginning of the block statement. As soon as you put the colon and press enter, you see that line number 3 is indented towards the right. The meaning of this is anything comes under this will be executed only if m is greater than or equal to 5. Okay, I'll come back and explain this once again. So what we wanted to say, if m is greater than or equal to 5, that means you can buy the ice cream. Yes, you can buy the ice cream. Okay, so that's the message we want to give. Okay, now what happened if I do not have $5 in my pocket? If I do not have say I have $3, say I have $1, say I have no money at all. So that means, how do we say that in computer? We say else. If it is else, then we say print, no, you cannot buy ice cream. You cannot buy the ice cream. Okay, so let's see whether it is working or not. That's it. We have a very simple program. The first line is getting the input data from you, then asking you how much money do you have. If it is greater than or equal to 5, that will say yes, you can buy the ice cream. If it is no, then it will say no, you cannot buy the ice cream. Let's see what happens. I say I have $12. Now it says yes, you can buy the ice cream. Run the program again. I say I have only $3. The program says, no, you cannot buy the ice cream. This is a very simple example of how to write an if statement in Python. In other words, how to write a control structure. Why do we say it is a control structure? Because the program is not going in a sequential manner. So, depending on the value of m, either this statement is executed or this statement is executed. If m value is greater than or equal to 5, this statement, that one statement in line number 3 is executed. If the value of m is less than 5, the line number 5 is executed. So it is controlling the flow of the program. It's not going sequentially from line number 1 to 2 to 3 to 4 to 5. There is a change based on the value. Okay, now let's improve this program. If I have more than $5, the program says, yes, you can buy the ice cream. How do you make this program say how many ice creams I can buy? So if I have $12 for this example, I can buy two ice creams because 2 times 5 is 10. So I cannot buy 3 ice creams, but I can buy 2 ice creams. So how do you do this? So just go below this. Yes, you can buy ice cream, but how many? How do we calculate it? See again, the line number 4 is intended towards the right. So, but the line number 2 is right from the face column, but this is intended to right. The meaning is anything that I write within the indentation, all this statement will be done only if this condition is true. Which condition? In this case is if m is greater than or equal to 5. Let's see. So how many ice creams? The numbers that I can buy is the cost, that the money I have divided by 5. Is that correct? If I have $20, I can buy 4 ice creams. Okay. So now, instead of using this single slash, I'm using 2 forward slashes because I want only the integer part. If I have $12, then I can buy only 2 ice creams, not 2.5 ice creams, 2.5 something ice cream. So that means I want to introduce to something new here. So this is called remarks. Remarks means comments. Comments for the programmer. So integer division here. Now this does not make any sense to the computer. This is only for the programmer to understand. Anything that you type here will be only for you to understand it. The computer does not bother about it. Okay, we got how many ice creams that I can buy. Let me run and check whether it is printing or not. Let's do a print statement. You can buy how many ice cream? N number of ice creams. Hi. Let's see whether it is working or not. I'm going to give the same 12. It says, yes, you can buy the ice cream. You can buy 2 ice creams. That's correct. Now, I want to know if I give 12 that I can buy 2 ice creams, but still I have some balance money with me. Simple calculation. So 2 ice creams, $10. Then I have $2 with me. How do I make the computer to print that as well? Let's put another statement here. R equals, the money I have is M, modulus. So that is first divide by that, and how much is the remainder that I would have. So modulus 5. And then I would say another print statement. This is, I'm going to add another remark here. The remark is calculate the remainder after the division. Okay, so print, what is it printing? The money left. Money left is how much? R. Okay, let's see, how does it work? How much money do you have? I have $13. We can buy 2 ice creams. The money left is $3. Run the program again. Let's give $25. And that means how many ice creams I can buy? I can buy 5 ice creams. The money left is 0. Okay, so now let's run the program and give $2. No, you cannot buy the ice cream. Full stop. So we're not getting into any calculation. So this is an example of a simple if statements or if else statements. In other words, a control structure in Python programming. Hope you understood. I would ask you to pause the video at this point, give it a try in your computer. Once you get the same answer, you can you can continue to watch this video to do the next program. Okay, so pause the video here and try it on your computer before going. Hope you have executed this program in your computer. Now I'll show you another question. The question is this. So before I get into the question, you might have noticed the greater than or equal to symbol in the if statement. This is not similar to mathematical way of writing it. In mathematics, we write greater than, and below that we will put a slanting slash. But here in computers, you cannot do that. So all these symbols should be used first greater than and followed by equal. I have a list of relational operators here for you to view and look at them. So equals mean you need to say twice equal. So if you use a single equal, that is an assignment operator. A equal 5 means you put the value of 5 to A. You store the value of 5 to A. But when you say equal, that means you are trying to compare A with 5. The other symbols are here. You can have a look at them. So greater than, less than, greater than equal to, less than equal to. And the not equal to is exclamation followed by the equal symbol. Okay, so these are important that you would use these in your if statement. I have a question for you. The question is, read a subject mark and print pass if the mark is greater than or equal to 50. Once you've done that, extend the program to include 5 subject marks. The program 5 subjects marks. The program should print pass only if the marks in each subject is greater than or equal to 50. And by now you have understood how to use it. Pause the video here and then go and try this program on your computer. If you're still unsure how to do that, follow with me. I'm going to go and do this program in my Thani programming IDE. Let's do this. What do? I'm going to delete this program. I'm going to get this. Now, I've already typed the code, so I have got 5 subject marks here. So what I said in the beginning is first in the question is you check only a single subject. So let me delete all of those things. I'll use only one subject marks. And if that subject mark is greater than or equal to 50, then I would print pass. If it is less than 50, then I would print fail. So you have learned from the ice cream example that I have shown you earlier in this video. So we can use similar one. If that E is greater than or equal to 50, followed by colon, then I can say print past. I'm using very simple print statement. Else, if not, print fail the exam. Failed. That's it. Let's run the program. It's going to ask enter the English marks. I'm going to say 55. It says you passed. I'd say you got 49. So you're just 1 mark short of it, but still you have failed. So that's good. So we have an if statement that checks whether the given subject grade or the mark is greater than 50. Now, the second part of the question that I asked is extend the program to include 5 subjects marks. It should be subjects mark, 5 subjects marks. So how do you include 5 checks? So that means I need to get 5 input statements to get 5 grades. That means the grades of each subject. So what I do is I'll just paste the code here to get 5 inputs. I typed the code earlier to save time. So you need to type the code. So I put English, physics, chemistry, math, and computer science grades. That's fine. These are all input statements. Now, how do we check that in my computer program where the grade in each subject is greater than or equal to 50. So you can get, say, 100% marks in every single subject, but if you fail in one subject, still you failed the course. You failed your year. So that means, how do you write that code? There is a simple way to do it. So if you think that you need to write 5 if statement, you are correct. You are not wrong. But there is a simple way to combine the conditions together. So to combine the conditions together, we have something called logical operator. You might have seen them here. There are 3 logical operators. The first one is or, and not. Okay, I'm going to use and here. The reason is, to pass an examination, you should get 50 in each subject. That means you get 50 or more in English, and in physics, P is a variable for physics. P is greater than or equal to 50, and CH is greater than or equal to 50, and M is greater than or equal to 50, and CS is greater than or equal to 50. Look at that, I wrote a long if statement with multiple conditions, and all those conditions are combined together with a logical operator AND. Okay, so if you thought you could have written 5 different if statements, of course you can do that, but that's a very lengthy program. I would not recommend that. Okay, so if E is greater than or equal to 50, that means every single subject should get greater than or equal to 50. Okay, let's run the program and check. Okay, I'm going to give each one is 55. 55, 55, 55, 55. We passed. Okay, I'm going to run the program and give the first mark as 49 and rest of them all 55. It's failed because I failed in English. Okay, because I got less than 50 in that. So that is how the control structure works. I showed you an example of how to use AND here. Now the question is, where do you use or? So AND is true. Listen carefully. If there are many conditions in if statement, there are 5 conditions here. That whole if statement is true only if every single statement is true. Every single condition is true in this if statement when you are using AND statement. And if you are using or statement, if any one of them is true, the entire statement is true. I repeat again. When using AND statement, all conditions in the if statement should be true for the whole statement to be true. But in or, if one condition is true, the entire statement is true. I'm going to rewrite this program with or statement. Okay, when do you get failed in an exam? If you fail in a single subject. If you fail in a single subject, you are already a failure. So it doesn't matter whether you got 100% marks in another subject or 0 marks in another subject. If you fail a subject, you have failed the examination. So I'm going to use this concept here to explain or here. So I'm going to switch. If E is less than 50 or and P is less than 50, I'm checking for failures here. So that means again or in chemistry you got less than 50, or in mathematics you got less than 50, or in computer science you got less than 50. In that case, you fail the examination. Else, if you did not do that, then you pass the examination. So here we are checking for a failure. If even in a single subject, if you get less than 50, your program would say. So what I'm trying to explain is how do you use AND and OR in your program and the application of these two operators. Okay, let me run the program. So I'm going to give again each one is 90 and see whether it is working or not. It's passed. Well, good. So I'm going to run the program again, give 90 for each except for the last one. I'm going to give, say, 45. It says passed. So that means that's wrong. Our program is wrong. Okay. So what did we make a mistake? Okay, so we said E is greater than 50. We placed an end here. That's the mistake. So we made a mistake. So I did not intend to create a video with a mistake, but it happened. So that could happen to you as well. Let's put on here and check the program again. So by making a simple mistake, your program is giving a completely different answer. So this is a good way to demonstrate how even a candidate who is experienced in programming can make a mistake, and that will give you completely a different answer. I'm going to run the program again with the same input. I'm going to give 90, 90, 90, and then this is 45. It says failed. Now that works correct. Okay, so because I placed and instead of or, my program was not working earlier. That's good. So now you understood how to write programs with if statements, if else statements. Okay, there is another one called else if, which I will do it in the next video. So at this point, I would ask you to pause the video and try this program on your computer. Once you've done that, I have another exercise for you, and that exercise is this. You can read this exercise. While you're reading this exercise, please pause the video and try this program on your computer. Once you have tried, continue to play the video to see the answer for this question. I have the answer for this question in my video right after this, but my recommendation is you stop the video here and try the program. Hope you have tried the program. Now I will show you the answer for this. You can check my answer with your answers. Okay, my program looks like this. It is a little longer program. The reason is we have 5 subject marks input. We do the total and average. And I have a variable called remarks, which is when you say double quotation, the meaning is there is nothing in it. That means, okay, I'll put a little bit of a remark. So this is a blank variable. There is nothing in it. Okay, now I check if average is greater than 90, then I say remarks is excellent. Okay, then I say if average is greater than or equal to 80 and the average is less than 90, then I do something. So I did it in a similar manner. There is another way to do this, but since it will take another few minutes, I'm not going to continue with the same video. I will do that in the next video with what is else if statement. I'll do it in the next video. I will start my next video with this program to explain how do you write the same program with the else if statement. Hope you understood the control structures in Python programming. If you like this video, please subscribe to my channel. I'm planning to release a number of videos in the future in Python programming, Java programming, and for IB computer science students too. So subscribe, like, and share. I'll see you in the next video.